YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to start the new look 2019 rebuilds for the NBA season coming up. I'm just going to start to do the teams that seem set in stone, like the Phoenix Suns. You know, they seem like a team that's set in stone. There could be some changes here and there, but no major changes should be happening to the Suns. But I guess you never really know. Like, you won't see me do the Spurs for a while because obviously Kawhi will probably be traded here soon or later on before the season starts. Just teams that seem set in stone, I'm going to start to do those teams. So give me a team down in the comment section below. A team that seems set in stone that's not going to make any more moves. And I'll go ahead and do a rebuild over them. We're going to start the new look 2019 rebuilds for this upcoming season. But this is what we got as far as rotation is now. But I'm definitely going to end up changing this right now. So let's go ahead and change this. This is going to be a 3-season rebuild. You guys never see me do 3 seasons. I usually only do 2. But I'm going to be doing 3 for you guys today. So let me see how 2K wants to do the rotation. This is how I want to do it. I think Devin Booker is going to play point guard for now. Brandon Knight's not going to be getting any minutes because... Just no, I mean, potentially he could potentially be a backup point guard, but I kind of want Miles Bridges to be the starting shooting guard. So we're going to give Miles Bridges starting shooting guard minutes. And then we're going to have TJ Warren probably come off the bench because he can't shoot the ball. Dragon Bender as the power forward. I kind of want to play Josh Jackson there because I think he'll be a little bit better of a shooter this upcoming season. I think that his jump shot was all right. It wasn't great, but I'm pretty sure he could develop it a little bit more. But I think a starting 5 with Devin Booker, Miles Bridges, Ariza, Josh Jackson, and DeAndre Ayton is something possible coming up. I'm pretty sure Josh Jackson played the 4 in college. I could be totally wrong about that. But TJ Warren, I think, is going to come off the bench. Tyson Chandler, I'm probably not going to... You know, I'll give him some minutes, but probably not a whole lot. But I will give Brandon Knight some minutes. Because he's still a good NBA player. He just can't stay healthy. So let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to do this. So I'm at Brandon Knight start. All right, let's go ahead and give these minutes out of here. So Dragon Bender is going to be the last one come off the bench. Marquise Chris, I just don't think there's enough minutes to go around for right now. So Brandon Knight, you're going to get about, let's go, Tyson Chandler 20, 15, Brandon Knight maybe 12. Then Dragon Bender can get 10. Well, let me see how these starting minutes look. They don't look very good. So actually, let's go 9, 12, 11. And we got 10 minutes to spare. So Miles Bridges, 29. Ariza, 30. Josh Jackson, 30 as well. So we'll do that. Something like that. Devin Booker. We got Miles Bridges, Trevor Ariza, Josh Jackson, DeAndre Ayton with 33. TJ Warren, Tyson Chandler, Troy Daniels, Brandon Knight, and Dragon Bender all come off the bench. So I think I can live with that. So other than the contract situation, Tyson Chandler will be an expiring contract after this season. So Ariza, I don't expect Ariza to re-sign with the Suns, but you never know. TJ Warren is still a contract that we'll have to keep paying. Josh Jackson, Jared Dudley will be a free agent. Troy Daniels. So no important free agents coming up, I don't think. Devin Booker already signed his contract extension with the Suns, so I don't need to worry about that. Maybe possibly Troy Daniels, Marquise Chris. But I can go ahead and maybe send some players to the G League as well. That way we can start to develop some players. So Eli Ekubu maybe assigned to the G League. Marquise Chris, could I possibly send him to the G League? Because he won't be getting any minutes either. So maybe something like that. So for this first season, we're just going to see how this team does. We're going to see how it goes. Devin Booker running the point guard. Let's go D-Book. And let's go after that, DeAndre Ayton. And then we'll see what else happens after that. But let's see how this team does, guys. Very excited. We have 2 off seasons to make this team better. I'm pretty sure we'll do a good job. Remember, I'm going to do it realistically. I'm not going to go all crazy and go sign Kevin Durant. This is a realistic rebuild. I'm a realistic rebuilder. So let's go ahead and finish this season. Alright guys, at the end of the season we went a whopping 36-46 based off this team simulation, which is not bad. It's kind of where you could kind of expect the Suns to be next season. 10th seed in the Western Conference. How the player stats went, Devin Booker led the way with 25 points per game. DeAndre Ayton had 16.8 and 11 rebounds, almost 2, or he did have 2 blocks. Mikal Bridges, I almost said Miles, but Mikal Bridges, 14 points. TJ Warren had 14 off the bench. Ariza had 11. Josh Jackson with 10. And Troy Daniels with 8. And Brandon Knight with 7 as well. So not bad at all. But as far as the player stats, or as far as the contract situation goes, and I do apologize. My dogs are barking in the background. If you can hear that, I do apologize. And I'm going to go fix that real quick. And then I'm just kind of experiencing or looking at the contract situation. Then I'll go ahead and show you what draft pick we get after I fix this situation. Alright guys, we're at the NBA draft and we have a ton of picks, like a ton. We have like 5 picks in this draft. We have the 11th and the 23rd pick. I'm not sure what I should do with this 11th pick. I'm probably going to go ahead and just select someone though. Zion Williamson is there. We don't really need a forward. We already have a lot of guards. And we already have a center in DeAndre Ayton, so maybe a backup center would do. I don't know. Bol, maybe coming off the bench. Quentin Grimes. I mean, the fact that Jonte Porter, Gafford. We already have a power forward, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just take a backup center here with Bol. He's going to go ahead and be the backup center to DeAndre Ayton. And we'll go to the 23rd pick now. So, Bol, welcome to the Phoenix Suns. I think that would just make us a little bit better having a 7'2" guy coming off our bench. I think that'll be absolutely insane. Or maybe one day eventually having DeAndre Ayton play the 4 and Bol starting at the center spot. You know, you could do that one day, maybe 2 as well, just depending on what we want to do. But choose prospect. What do we got left? We got Jacoby or O'Shea Brissett, Lucas, DeAndre Hunter, Sharif O'Neal. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and let the computer pick this out. I don't know. Let's just let the computer pick this out because I really don't care what they get. So let's see who they take. They're going to go ahead and take O'Shea Brissett. All right, so another small forward on the roster. I don't know how good this man is. And we have like 3 second rounders in this draft. So I'm going to go ahead and see how those fell. And we're going to go ahead and look. So O'Shea Brissett is a 74 overall. They took Tyus Battle, Admiral Schofield, and then Jesse Govan. I'm going to go ahead and take Bobo and O'Shea Brissett, though. Or Bobo, not Bobo. Player options, Marquise Chris, Josh Jackson, and Dragon Bender return to the team. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and Kyrie Irving have declined their qualifying offers or declined their options. And then as far as moratorium day goes, we probably don't have any money to do anything. But this is how it's going to look. So we have Okubo, Brandon Knight. I mean, I'm probably not going to start Okubo. I mean, eventually I probably could next to Devin Booker, but I'm probably going to have Devin Booker still play the point guard. Then we got Brandon Knight come off the bench, possibly. We got Troy Daniels, Mikal Bridges, TJ Warren, Josh Jackson, O'Shea Brissett, Marquise Chris. A lot. We have a lot. We definitely have a lot of players, but DeAndre Ayton and Bol are definitely going to be the guys running the center spot, like I said. Eventually, Bol, maybe DeAndre and Bol could eventually play together, but probably not going to happen in this video. But I definitely like how our power forward situation is looking now. It looks like Marquise Chris can come out and stretch the floor now. O'Shea Brissett probably won't get any minutes, so we definitely have a rotation to figure out. We definitely have stuff to do on our hands, but we should have cap space next year, at least a little bit, and we should be able to add another star next to this tandem and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. But I'm probably just going to simulate another season, let this team get a little bit better as the young squad begins. And we got Dragon Bender and Marquise Chris that are going to be free agents, so we could eventually maybe trade them at the trade deadline. You know, maybe get another star or get something for them at least. But definitely gonna have a lot of moves to make. But free agency is something we're probably not going to be able to worry about this offseason. And I just saw DeMarcus Cousins return to the Warriors, so that's great. But obviously, we just don't have cap space this offseason. But next free agency is going to be interesting because we should have some cap space, quite a bit. We should be able to add a third star. I don't know who it would be, but we should be able to add a third star next to Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. So I cannot wait for next offseason. But I definitely have a rotation to figure out. Like I said, Devin Booker goes up 3. DeAndre Ayton up 4. And like this team is looking good. This team is looking very good. So very excited to see what this team does. I think we should be able to make the playoffs this next coming season. No promises though, because you know how 2K is. Let's go ahead and download another draft class. 2020, unofficial 2020 draft class. And we'll go ahead with Jack Move again because his draft classes are usually pretty good. So can't go wrong there. But for the Phoenix Suns, I am very excited to see how they'll do this coming season. Will they make the playoffs? Will they even compete? Devin Booker said he's tired of making the playoffs. I seriously doubt they will just because of how packed the Western Conference was. Maybe if they were in the East, I would say they possibly could. But, man, I think it's just going to be way too... It's going to be too tough, I have a feeling, to make the playoffs in the Western Conference. There's going to be a lot of teams that might fall out. So, definitely going to be interesting to see, though, for sure. So, let's go ahead and see how this team is looking as far as rotation goes. This is what they got. So, they got Okubo starting, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Marquise Chris, DeAndre Ayton, TJ Warren, Mikal Bridges, Troy Daniels, Dragon Bender, and Brandon Knight are getting minutes. Bol is not getting any minutes. O'Shea Brissett is not getting any minutes. So we're going to have to definitely kick someone out of the curb. We're going to go ahead and make Devin Booker, like I said, the starting point guard. And Miles Bridges is going to start at the shooting guard. Or Mikal Bridges is going to start at shooting guard. So let's give Mikal Bridges 26 minutes instead. Oh my goodness. I just have a lot of quality players. Brandon Knight, I don't know. I'm probably not going to give him any minutes this coming season just because he's getting paid. I don't know. I want to give him minutes. And then again, I don't. Just because of Bol, Dragon Bender, Troy Daniels, Okubo, TJ Warren. This is definitely a crazy rotation I have to deal with. So I like how this is looking. Ariza is gone, so Josh Jackson can start at the 3. I like the starting 5. The starting 5 is fine. Warren, Okubo, Troy Daniels, Dragon Bender, Brandon Knight. So I definitely am making a decision with Bol. I guess he won't be getting any minutes until the trade deadline. So we'll wait till the trade deadline. We're going to make some moves as far as getting some of these players off our team because we have a lot of players that I just don't think that we can afford to have right now. Because we're definitely not going to be giving extensions to Marquise Chris and Dragon Bender, I don't think. So let's just see how the trade deadline is looking, and then we'll look for some trades to get rid of those guys. Alright guys, at the NBA trade deadline, we're going to be getting rid of Marquise Chris and Dragon Bender for Timofey Mozgov, Jaren Grant, and a second round pick. Maybe get another second round pick out of them just because we're getting rid of 2 nice young players, but Dragon Bender wants $24 million next year. I'm not paying this man $24 million, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. But this is just a salary dump. Basically, I won't have to pay these 2 players, and the Suns get a nice, maybe they should even throw me a first rounder, like maybe a future first rounder, just to make this trade more convenient for me, a lottery protected pick or something like that from the Pacers. Let's see if they'll take this straight up. Jaren Grant has a no trade clause, so maybe that won't work. Okay, I really don't want to take anyone important from them. DJ Augustine would be an illegal trade, so maybe if I could maybe throw in someone else in this trade. Trevor Booker, no, that won't work. Josh Jackson, absolutely not. DeAndre Ayton, no. Troy Daniels, no, I can't take him. Oh, whoa. Okay, let me get back to this. So Timofey Mozgov. We can't take DJ Augustine, I guess. Bogu. And Jaren Grant does not want to get traded. Melvin Frazier, I think, is a nice young player for them, so I don't think they would trade him. Kellen Grady. Bogu is the only other one I would think maybe they would do. So maybe a lottery protected Timofey Mozgov, Bogu, and they throw it in a future first round pick. We're not interested. Maybe I throw in a second round pick, and they agree. All right, so very interesting trade. I think we just got rid of 2 nice quality young players for sure. We got Mozgov, who's going to be free agent after this season. Just remember, guys, I'm doing this as a realistic outcome. We get Bogu, who could maybe be something one day, but I'm not sure if I would resign him. But it opens up minutes, guys. It opens up minutes. That's what the trade was mostly about. And we're gonna have cap space. Timofey Mozgov will be a free agent. Brandon Knight will be on a cheaper contract. TJ Warren is a player, I probably won't get rid of, but we're gonna have cap space to add a 3rd star, which is very much what we want. So Okubo is starting now. I still don't like that. So we're still going to do this. Josh Jackson. Trevor Booker is starting now. Should I possibly... Let me do a 9-man rotation. And then let's go Devin Booker with 37 minutes. Miles Bridges is still going to get the start. Josh Jackson will get the start at the 4 again. And then let's go... let's see what we got. Who could start at the 3? TJ Warren, he could, but he doesn't space the floor. Unless if his 3-point shot has gotten better. Still a D-, so I really don't want to do that necessarily. So maybe I throw in Troy Daniels maybe, or I could do this as well. Troy Daniels could get the start. I don't know, something like that. And then Bogu, I'm actually probably not going to give him any minutes. He's probably not part of the long-term plans. Trevor Booker can get out of here. And then... yeah, there's just too many quality young players, so I'm trying to figure out these rotations. So Troy Daniels probably get like 24, 28, 30, and then TJ Warren 27 still. Okubo, let's go 22. Bol, get the remaining of these 18, 14, and then let's give Troy Daniels. So let's do that. We'll do that. So we'll go Devin Booker, Troy Daniels, Mikal Bridges, Josh Jackson, DeAndre Ayton, TJ Warren, Okubo, Bol, Brandon Knight. We are going to get this figured out, guys. After the season, there's just a lot of minutes to go. There's just too many players for too many minutes. Like there's not enough minutes to go around. Basically, what I'm trying to say. But let's see if we can make a final playoff push. Maybe we'll make the playoffs at the end of the season. I don't know, but we definitely got rid of two nice quality young players. But I just don't have room to sign them, and I'm going after a star this offseason. At the NBA draft, we're gonna be trading away the 7th pick for the Hawks' 15th pick and their pick next year. So basically, we'll get their pick next year. They can have our 2nd rounder in this draft, and then that way we just are ready to move on from the draft and get win now talent. So basically, I'm moving down, drafting a project. I'm gonna be drafting a project rather than a guy that can come in and contribute right away. So for the 15th pick, I'm gonna be drafting a project guy, a guy that's gonna need to develop maybe for future years, but I don't need a guy that's going to come in and help right away, because I think we have a lot of positions filled already. Now, I don't know who the best guy available is, but I'm going to take Devin Dotson, because I don't know crap about this 2020 draft class. This is the first time I've ever seen it, so you guys are going to have to help me out. If you guys know at all what Devin Dotson from Kansas, okay, he might be good, so I'll go ahead and take him for sure. But obviously, like I said, guys, I don't watch much college, so definitely did not know who I just took, but he's 74 overall. So like I said, a project that we'll be working on, but he's not going to be coming in and playing minutes right away. But we got DeAndre Ayton, Josh Jackson, and Okabu, and Mikal Bridges coming back. So Donovan Mitchell accepts. Wow, a lot of the stars are accepting. Wow, this free agency class might suck, because I've never ever once looked at the 2020. I've never looked at it. So what's it going to look like? All right, we still have some stars. I mean, it's not the greatest, but we can still bring in someone. So definitely going to be trying to go after all the good players. So we got 33 million cap space, like I said. So we got basically Okabu, Brandon Knight, Dotson won't be getting any minutes. We got Devin Booker. I'm going to go ahead and do this, though. I'm going to go ahead and move Brandon Knight to the backup shooting guard, because, I mean, he's the same. And then Brandon Knight basically stays the same. But we'll go ahead and move Brandon Knight. So we got, I don't know, Okobo. Is that how you say his name? But Okobo. And then Devin Booker will still be playing the shooting guard. So no minutes for Dotson. Then we got Brandon. We got TJ Warren, Josh Jackson still. O'Shea Brissett won't get any minutes. And we got Bol Bol and DeAndre Ayton. So basically, we could use a star power forward. And I saw a certain star power forward that I think would make this team, would just push this team to the absolute limit. He wants a max contract eventually. I'm going to give him a max contract. So Draymond Green, if you want to come to the Phoenix Suns, I would absolutely love that. If you could come help out this team and help them win now, I would love to give you a max contract because you just do a lot of good things. 4-year, $30.10 million contract. Let's see you take that. 30 years old. Jaylen Brown would be intriguing as well. I'll go ahead and throw him a contract, see if he wants to come here. I can't give him 4 years because the Celtics can give him 5 years. I can't. So let's see if we got Brandon Ingram here as well. Who else do we got? Eric Gordon, Trayvon Duval, Dwight Howard, Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean, if there was anyone I would want, I guess it's Brandon Ingram. So we'll give him a contract. I'm hoping Draymond Green signs up, because that would be, yes, that would be the ideal signing. Draymond Green, I think, is an absolute perfect signing for this team. So Draymond Green, welcome to the team in the Celtics and Lakers match anyway, which I figured they would. So Draymond Green is coming to the Phoenix Suns, which I absolutely love that move. So Draymond Green is going to come in, contribute right away, hoping to push this team over the edge. I hope that's what it's going to do. And then we should still have a little bit of money to sign. I think Draymond Green is going to be the perfect acquisition. Am I saying that right? Acquisition for this team. And I don't think I need to do anything else. I think that's going to be perfect. He's not going to come in and take scoring away from these guys. He's going to come in and just do all the dirty work, which is absolutely what I love. So this decision is absolutely ideal for me. I think it's a great decision. So I think we have a rotation, guys. I think we know what we're going to do. So Draymond Green is going to be here for the next 4 years. He wanted a max contract, he said, and he got it. So we gave him all the money we could. He got it. I'm absolutely super glad we got Draymond Green, because if there was an ideal star that I would want on this team going forward right now, it is definitely Draymond Green. I think he just comes in and makes a lot of sense. Like I said, not taking away much scoring away from anybody, but he's just going to come in and do all that dirty work. Of course, he's not the greatest shooter, but he can still get the ball in there when he wants to. And we're going to have a great lineup. So Josh Jackson will be starting. We'll have Devin Booker starting at the point guard still, and Mikal Bridges will be the starting shooting guard. absolutely love what this team is about to look like. They should make the playoffs too. That's the greatest part. They shouldn't miss the playoffs now. I hope they don't, because that would absolutely suck. But let's see how the rotation looks now. It should look absolutely great. We shouldn't have too many filler players anymore. So let's see what that rotation's looking like. We got, oh, no, we're not doing that. We're going to have Miles Bridges, or Mikal. I keep saying Miles. Mikal Bridges, and then Brandon Knight, Bol, TJ Warren, and I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of minutes away from you. But this is absolutely what I want. This is what we want. Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Josh Jackson, Draymond Green, DeAndre Ayton, Okobu, DJ Warren, Bol, Brandon Knight. I'm sorry if you've been hearing me say that name, pronounce that name wrong throughout the whole video. I've been doing it like through the whole video, so if it's been making you cringe, I do apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season where we should finally make the playoffs. At the end of the season, we finally make the playoffs, the first seed in the Western Conference, so this video does have a great ending. At least we're in the playoffs. We got 24 points for Devin Booker, and 24 points for DeAndre Ayton as well. 14 rebounds, 2 blocks, absolutely amazing. Devin Booker with 5 assists. Mikal Bridges 15.7, and Okobu had 13. Josh Jackson 12. Draymond Green came in with 8, 7, 1.7, and 1.4, which is absolutely what I wanted. So let's see how far we can get in the playoffs. Is LeBron still on the Lakers? I think he would be. We're up 2-0 on them. We're up 3-0, and we absolutely do not sweep them yet. We are going to win in 5, though, so that's awesome. So we are the first seed. Let's see how the Rockets are nowadays. They're a pretty old team now, I would think. They're up 2-1, though. They're up 3-1. Let's see if we can get back in this. I hope we can, because I do want to make it to the Western Conference Finals, hopefully. But I'm not sure if it's in the cards now. It looks like the Rockets are going to take this one, and there's no reason to jump in. There wouldn't be any time for me to come back. And the Rockets dropped 147 on our heads. Devin Booker had 39. Chris Paul and James Harden at like 35 still are just balling on us. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Let me know what you guys thought about the 3-season rebuild. If you guys want to see something different, you want to see me do something different. But thank you guys. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.